e diskushon tokante e burikunan na Boneiru ta sigui aumenta. Miéntras que sierto organización ta kuestioná presensia, investigashonnan científiko ta prueba que a raça de burico African Nubian ta parti esensial de nos patrimonio. O berdadero problema não está sentado em animal mes, sino em defisiensia de maneho de sushi. Ta hora para nos trata nos kultura com rèspèt, debí que meresé e sigui. Senhor Al Catafulmo ta amplia.
The situation now is we have donkeys in Boneiru that are part of our heritage. The community wants them. They're a special breed of donkey. We sent samples to Texas A&M and they came back as African Nubian asps that are eliminated in their homeland. Which is that's an issue, but it's not important. The important thing is it's part of our culture and they should remain on the island in safe areas. You know, years ago we made posters, welcome to Boneiru, that we love our animals. The donkeys and the loras, cross the road, drive carefully. And it should have stopped years ago. But there's a conspiracy with people that want them gone. Biologists that have no clue what's going on in Boneiru. and also some people that are on their side, some people like the Donkey Sanctuary that are profiting from the donkeys, right? The problem now is that the plan we had was to remove them from town and roads to safe areas, keep them monitored in an amount that's not harmful for the land but healthy. The donkeys actually help the land. They're putting them back in parks in many parts of the world to help regenerate the land. So this nonsense that they talk about, that the donkeys have to be removed, we start eating everything, that's not the case. So our plan, if they put in place years ago, you wouldn't have donkeys on the road. You wouldn't have donkeys turning over people's trash cans and whatever. That's another issue. The problem we have here is not with the donkeys, it's with the people. They're not securing their trash cans, they're not closing their gates, in their yard, and it's a serious situation that needs to be fixed. Some places in the world, you get a summons if you don't secure your trash can. And these things have to happen here. See, awareness needs to be done. And the problem we have, again, with the people that want them gone, like Stanapa, all right, they go to the schools and they're telling the children that donkeys don't belong here, that they have to be removed. And it's part of our culture. How does Stanapa have the nerve to go to the school and try and change our culture? It's amazing what's going on. So awareness, like you say, is what's necessary. We have done our best, but it will continue.
A situação de burikunan aqui na Boneiru está chegando num momento sumamente crítico. Dato na quantidade de cifra que queda apresentar, está em questionamento pisar e severo, como que não leu for a realidade do assunto. Está visto que o enfoque e a causa traz de rapporto mandado para a Holanda está encerrar interesse mais profundo que simplesmente o maneho de animal. Michael Obersi está dando mais detalhes.
Okay, em realidade, o burikunan não abira mais tanto. Tem par de cifras com nota quadra, que verdade, que agora sacar tem publicidade com nota quadra, que verdade, mas está feita a agenda de Sunanka Kalagahasia. Burikunan chega a Boneiru na dia 5/26, todo Juan Ampies. Então, burikunan não há mira aqui na trove contradição com nota quadra, que é verdade, que me nota agora publicada na sierto organisashonnan que está beneficiando a organização, com não está vista que burikunan agora trazer para transportar salo. Pero se não na dia 5/26 Boneiru, então a exportação de salo a começar durante a holandesa na dia 6/31, me quer que me intention aia di gap que vem da verdade, lo que não está papia. Não vamos cambiar a história para beneficiar a Abu. De certeza, lo que está sucedendo, maneira nosso presidente acabou de explicar agora, que não cambia a história, cambia a realidade para fazer não agenda com não rapport, com não na Holanda com o rapport falso. e também não tem aqui quantidade. Nós temos prova que foi 17,21 até 19,50 por ano quanto burico está na Boneiru. Estava inventarizar. Boneiru é burico não estava de volta e não será em casa. Algum estava usar na casa ou durante o salo, algum estava a verdade é salo. Pero a maioria estava em volta. O motivo está que agora vamos ter um ene que também burico, então por aí assim uso de dia. Na 1958 me casa na introdução carretera e auto que sei não estava tem 80 buricos cada guarda sa calibre não maneira não bisa 1000 e pico não é verdade tá 80 buricos que aqui é da estado bom né a quantidade de buricos que Boneiru tá tem todo tempo estava tá 1100 1200 até lá chegar bate 800 na mesta regular na na quantidade que não tá coisa irônico tá que na 1970 tem raça de burico que chama African Nubian asses que agora instinto no mundo não mira nada mais irônico de tudo isso aqui tá que nossa organização amanda DNA na Texas e o resultado na agora instinto na Boneiru não tá vivo ainda Deus tá mina de ouro.
A Fundação Boneiru Donkey Protection League está oponendo o maneho de aumenta de Donkey Century. Segundo a implementação do contrato atual, está encerrar capta e encarcelar o burikunan hembra. Está causa desbalança destrutivo e também ameaça nos patrimônio e cultura. Como solução, a Fundação está apresentar plano integral elaborado para expertos para mover o burikunan fora de caia para a área segura. Camina por ter um de controle sem perjudicar a natureza.
You know, some years ago, the donkey sanctuary made a contract with Frank van Sloba. They gave it to Kroon, and Kroon not really understanding that these guys were not professionals and they didn't have credentials and they absolutely knew nothing about wildlife. They said that the females have to be removed, the donkeys have to be removed. They made a contract. The contract said they should catch all the donkeys, right? They should keep the females, castrate the males, and put them back. You know, the contract was a disaster because we need the females, all right? In 1 year's time, 100 donkeys went dead to the landfill, carried in a trailer by Donkey Sanctuary, all right? That's not a solution, all right? The solution we need, holistic balance ecology approach, okay? It's where we get together, we work together, all right? We asked the Donkey Sanctuary many times, let's join us. If we work together, we can fix this. It should have been done over 10 years ago. They refused, all right? When the landfill called me and said they were bringing dead donkeys to the landfill, I went and spoke with Kroon. He met with people, all right? I had to meet with Yuckimer and Franklin Sloba. They said in 10 years, there'll be no more donkeys on Boneiru. I said, I don't agree with that. First of all, the donkeys live to be 50 years, so 10 years is not enough. All right. So at that point, we started our foundation, Boneiru Donkey Protection League, and we worked on solutions. We have professionals from around the world. I mean, wildlife professionals, equine professionals that helped us put a plan together that'll work. And a holistic management plan is what's needed. It'll protect the donkeys. It's good for the nature. It gives our heritage and culture a chance, not taken away by strangers and foreigners that come here with rules that don't belong. But that's the plan. The plan has to move them from town and the roads to safe areas. All right? Keep them monitored. Keep the population to an amount that's safe and healthy for the land and not harmful. And it'll work. What we need to do is have the government understand that our foundation, George Kultura, myself, Michael, you know, people that have the credentials, that work with donkeys for 50 years on the island, should be the authority. Not Donkey Sanctuary that's catching females, destroying family groups, and the family groups are getting destroyed. They're creating herds of males. With herds of males, now they're doing damage. You know, the LVV, there was 40 or 50 at one time. You know, the small family groups drink water, walk around, eat a little bit, come back. They don't do damage. So the plan needs to be changed. All right, they need to understand that they got to stop catching females. They're still doing it. They get $70,000 a year now to catch at least 30 females a year, which is destructive and not beneficial.